Yo faces, what's up? Today we're going to get into some serious tips and tricks for the Festival of Lights. You're not going to want to miss this. There are timestamps below if you'd like to go straight to whatever you feel you need most. But let's get into the event details first and then the tips and tricks. Dudes, if you're staying for the whole thing, do hit that subscribe, smash that like, and let's get into it. The Festival of Lights will take place Tuesday the 7th of November 10 AM to Sunday November 12th, Nexton's birthday, 8 PM. The Pokemon debuts would be Tadbulb and its evolution Bellibolt. Look absolutely cool, man. Absolutely cool. Event bonuses will be 2 times Stardust for hatching Pokemon, 2 times Candy for hatching Pokemon, and both incenses, so daily incense this time as well, will be double the length of time. That means regular incense will be like 2 hours, and daily incense will be 30 minutes. There'll be an exclusive timed research throughout the event. You will have from the 7th to the 12th to do this. After that, a timed research means it's no more. So do your best to get done. Normally very easy. Wild encounters, we have Pikachu, Vulpix, Ponyta, Magmite, Voltorb, Chinchou, Mareep, Slugma, Electrite, Litwick, and if you're very lucky, Morelull and Tadbulb. Morelull being the brand new shiny Pokemon here this event, and it is absolutely fresh as well, faces. It's so sick. Eggs, dudes, in 7k eggs we have Elekid, Magby, Denene, and Morelull. Well, Morelull is said to have a shiny chance. We'll get into this in a minute, but that is what it looks like so far. Every one of them can be shiny. Increased incense encounters, we have Alolan Geodude, Hisuian Voltorb, Slugma, Volbeat, and Illumise, Blitzel, Litwick, Liteo, Denene, Morelull, and Tadbulb. Field research task encounters, you will have Darumaka, Morelull, and Tadbulb. There will be some showcases, new avatar items, exclusive bonuses. Okay, dudes, let's get in to the tips and tricks, starting with PvP Pokemon. So PvP wild spawns, looking at some of the wild spawns here, you have Vulpix, which evolves into Ninetales and has some play in the Ultra League. Its shadow form ranking at 167 and its regular form at 187, using the moves Ember, Weather Ball, and Scorching Sands for the Shadow Pokemon, and the regular Pokemon will be Fire Spin, Weather Ball, and Scorching Sands. Voltorb to Electrode has play in the Electric Cup, placing number 11, but not really worth mentioning as the Hisuian version is better on all accounts, placing 7th in the same cup, and also the Electric Cup doesn't come around that often. But still, dudes, if you're into, dominating a cup, because, when you are doing PvP, and imagine you do want to hit like Veteran or Ace or Legendary, one of these little cups literally could be the difference between you jumping from Ace to Veteran when you have these Pokemon. So they are worth grinding and keeping safe for such an event. Chinchou evolves into Lantern, which has huge play in both the Great and Ultra League. In the Great League, it ranks 68 with the moveset Spark, Surf, and Thunderbolt, and in the Ultra League, it ranks 70th with the same moveset. Mareep's final evolution, Ampharos, which has some play in the Ultra League, but finally, Heliolisk takes the cake here in this league, ranking 36th. And Slugma itself has great play in Little Cups, as you can open with a rock move, thereby taking out Fire Mons, and have a fire move in the background ready for any grass type that might show up. So it's quite useful, Slugma, in these Little Cups. PvP eggs. Alright, so these Mons have some play in some leagues. They're not all that great, but probably worth mentioning some of them. Elekid's final evolution is Electrovivre, which has some play in the Master League and ranks 182, 183 respectively to its shadow. There are better mons. However, the Hundo CP that you'll be looking for from eggs is a 689 CP. Magby, which final evolution is Magmortar, has some play in the Master League and ranks 185 to 193 respectively to the shadow, but there are better mons in this league, obviously. Its Hundo CP is 756. That's what you're going to be looking for if you want that Hundo. And Morelull is in these eggs as well, worth mentioning. Its Hundo will be 590 CP, so that's what you're going to want to be looking for when you're hatching these eggs. And as said, these eggs are supposed to have a shiny increase. Now, dudes, my past experience with this shiny increase in Niantic, it's 0. So if you want to give eggs a go, they are 7k eggs and there is no perks for them this season. Do give it a go, but don't be expecting much. I'd be very, very surprised if shinies start coming out of these like crazy. Field research encounters. Okay, so for PvP, there is one that we might be taking a look at here. Darumaka evolves into Darmanitan, which has some play in the Master League, ranking 198 with the move set below. Its hundo from this field research will be 618. So, and Darumaka has a really cool shiny as well. So Darumaka is not a bad field research to be grinding, especially for the shiny and looking for that hundo 618 CP. Let's go. Okay, so when it comes to raids, on the 11th of November, we're gonna have one of the biggest raid days in Pokemon Go. Garchomp will finally have its mega release and is absolutely phenomenal. But let's get into how relevant this boy is in PvP and what you need to do best to grind this day. So Garchomp will have its own raid day on the 11th of November from 2 to 5 p.m. your local time. The mega debut, it will have remote raids increased to 10, so only use them during this time, and you will have an additional 5 raid passes from spinning Pokestops. There will be an increased shiny chance for mega raids, maybe 1 in 25, which is cool because this mega the shiny is insane. There will also be an event exclusive ticket for $5 US, whatever that is in your local currency. Bonuses for this will be from 2 to 10 p.m. There will be 8 additional raid passes. These are ones that you spin Pokestops with, making 14 in total. There'll be an increased chance of rare XL candy. Be cautious here though, they just did a day in Halloween for rare XL candy and it was absolutely crap. But we'll see what they do. You are paying money for this, so I hope that, you know, when you pay money, you actually get what you pay for. There will be 50% more XP for battles and double Stardust for raids. Do I think that this is worth it, this ticket? Honestly, it's only worth it if there are Pokestops and gyms near you, because the 14 extra are for spinning Pokestops that are near you, and then obviously you'll need raids in order to participate in these in-person raids. So it is really only worth it if you live like a city area. If you're in a rural area, forget about it. It's not really worth it. You'd only really be paying for 50% more XP, and with the already additional 10 raid passes, remote raid passes, sorry, it's not really worth your time in my opinion. But you know what, it's your money, dude. You want to do it, do it. I'll be doing it as I live in a city. However, if you don't, if I was back home in Ireland, for example, I would not be buying this ticket. I don't think they're catering towards rural areas a lot when they think about these tickets. I mean, like if you have to get out and, you know, do this also, like the 11th of November is a Saturday, you know, you want to spend your whole Saturday from 2 to 5, family time, friend time, I don't know, everyone's different. Garchomp has huge play in the Master League, placing number 41 with its regular form and number 71 with its shadow form. So we're only going to look at the regular form realistically, because number 41 is insane. As a regular version, its preferred PvP, you'll need the moveset Mudshot, Outrage, and Earth Power, where Earth Power will need an elite charge TM. I'm not sure if that's going to be coming raid day with it, but that's what you will need. So make sure that you use your hundo. Obviously, you're going to be looking for your hundo and putting this moveset on it. Hundos from raids will be 2264 CP non-weather boosted and 2830 CP weather boosted in windy and sunny weather. Spotlight Hour. There will be a Spotlight Hour, this event kicking it off on Tuesday the 7th from 6 to 7 p.m. your local time. We will have Chinchou, where you will have double transfer candy. So if you have a lot of Pokemon to transfer, especially after Com Day, which will be Wooper Comfort, hold out until this event, and when you can transfer, you can get loads of candies for all the Pokemon that you have stacked up right up in there. Showcases, dudes. Litwick starts off the event from the 7th to the 10th. Litwick is spawning in the wild. Litwick is absolutely everywhere. Litwick had a Com Day last year, so maybe you have some Litwicks from last year, and maybe they're going to serve towards this showcase. So do be grinding on, boy. You have a lot of time to catch Litwicks and get them in there to win various showcases in your area. From the 11th to the 12th, we might have Gible. It hasn't been confirmed as our showcase, given that the raid day is Garchomp, but we'll have to wait and see what Niantic do there. Medals. You have a lot of medals to grind here. You have your fire, your electric, and water types in the wild, so these medals are normally quite easy, but the biggest medal that you'll have to grind for this event is actually the dragon type medal. It's one of the hardest medals to get, and given that we have a raid day with a dragon type Pokemon, be sure that you be doing this day. And also, dudes, when you catch all those Garchomps, don't transfer them. Go and trade with a friend, because when you trade, it counts towards your medal as well, and you get 100 trades a day. So on this day, you will have 100 trades. Depending on how many you get, if you catch 15, trade 15, that's 30, dude. That goes 30 plus towards a dragon medal, which is a very difficult medal to obtain, and you need these for level 50 in Pokemon Go. Be sure to mega evolve something, dudes. There's a lot of fire types, electric types, and such in the wild, so Charizard is a really good type. On raid day, obviously you're going to want to evolve a dragon type. If you want to flex, evolve your beautiful Rayquaza, dude, because it's absolutely sick. But I think Charizard covers all here. You can do a Charizard X, which probably covers fire in the wild plus dragon types. Dudes, make sure to use your daily incense every day. You've got 30 minutes of daily incense, and lately for me personally, I've started seeing a lot more birds on the incense. I don't know why. Something's going on. Shh, we won't say anything. When I say a lot more birds, I mean I'm saying in 5 days I'm seeing 4 birds, you know, so that's good. Before, you could go a month without seeing a bird, so definitely make sure to be using this 30-minute daily incense. Given that they've put it as a bonus, you'd like to think that they've upped the seeing of the birds, so hopefully something cool there, but definitely be using it and pop it before you pop your regular incense, because your regular incense is now going to be 2 hours long, and once you pop an incense, you have to wait for it to finish before you can pop another one. Dudes, that is almost everything. Make sure that if you're one of these people that wants candies, you want to be throwing down your pineapple berries, your yellow pineapple berry and your silver pineapple berry, as it will increase by 2 for the yellow and 2.34 for the silver. But dudes, that's everything. Hit that sub, hit that like, and let me know if I missed any tips and tricks that you're going to be doing for this festival. But dudes, all in all, I think it's going to be great. Hopefully the map changes, we got a new shiny, and we've got a sick raid day. I mean, what more can you ask for? Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you really soon. Peace!